Some grassroots football there for you. Welcome you on Sports Updates. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Time to take you around the world of sports. Activities that happen and also will still happen. Well, we start from Nigerian Premier Football League, where right now IMC hammer Remo Stars for the fact that they were found wanting in the match they play last. Right now they've been fined 1.25 million naira coming from the interim management committee concerning Remo Stars over there in Ikene in their last game. And now let's look at the ruling coming from the IMC, the interim management committee. Let's look at that ruling where in the charge Remo Stars was found in breach of rules B821, 1321 and also C11 alongside B13.52 for breach of rule B821, which is failure to adequately secure match officials before, during and after the match, leading to the assault on one of them. The club was fined 500,000 naira and also directed to pay 250,000 naira to the said official Uka Undubusi as compensation. For breach of rule C11, 3 points and 3 goals were ordered to be deducted from the total points and goals accrued to the club for the assault on the match official, while Mr. Ekene Adams, identified as the attacker, has been banned from all MPFA activities for the rest of the season. Remo Star is also to ensure diligent prosecution in the law court of Mr. Adams, who is the club's general manager. The club was found to have breached Rule B13, 21 for disturbances and disruption, which led to the discontinuation of a league match. The club was fined 500,000 naira. A Kenya-based club was also found in breach of Rule B1352 in that it failed to ensure the restriction of access by unauthorized persons to all restricted areas, which resulted in the assault of a match official. Remo Stars have 48 hours from the date of the notice to submit to the ruling of the IMC or elect to appear before a disciplinary panel. The fines are to be paid within 7 working days. Coming from the IMC there to Remo Stars for what they did, and also their general manager also found one thing there. So they've been deducted 3 points, and also right now they'll be coughing out some amount of money just to serve as a deterrent to other clubs. And a lot of Nigerians are really loving the fact that IMC are not just adding money to it, but they are also deducting points, which will really go well to let all the clubs, the officials, the fans, to be able to caution those who are actually behaving unruly. A good one coming from IMC. They are also not forgetting the fact that Bayelsa United alongside El Kanemi was also got sanctioned in their own respective ways there. Well, right now, IMC are really showing the big armor against all the erring clubs in the MPFL, Nigerian Premier Football League. Playing their big league for this season is getting more interesting because clubs are really jostling to see who stays on in the league. Well, the top 3 will be fighting for the Super 6 in both Group A and B, while the winner goes on with a very huge amount of money. Well, from the way it is right now, IMC are not ready to drop the fact that, yes, we are here to make sure our league is better. They don't want to drop the standard of the league, and the rule and regulation must be followed according to the IMC. Now, we move away from the top tier of Nigerian football. We're talking about the IMC hammer falling on Remo Stars, where the club has been fined. We quickly talk about the second tier of Nigeria National League, NNL. Let's start with, we need to look at the tables. Match day 3 were played, and even though we have 8 groups from each conference, right now we look at them one by one. Group A1, you have ABS of Ilorin at topping, playing 3 matches, followed by Mighty Jet. You have Melantaki Care FC of Abuja trailing, standing third. They are Kogi United FC standing fourth with 4 points, with a -1 in their goal difference. EFCs of Abuja and Hive Balls are standing 5th and 6th in the group. That's Group A1 Northern Conference. ABS of Ilorin, Mighty Jet of Jos, and Melantaki really trying to see how they can be the top there in that group. Now, let's look at A2 in Northern Conference. We have Katsina United, formerly playing the MPFA, but right now they are playing in the NNL, ahead of Jigawa Golden Stars by extra 3 points. They have 7 points with a +4 after playing 3 matches. They have JGS, as they call them, Jigawa Golden Star, with 4 points. They have, they have 1 point there as the goal difference. Green Beret, the Nigerian Army team, they've played 3 matches. They've gathered so far 4 points. followed by NAF FC, the Air Force, where you have the Air Force and the Army team playing the same group. What a group. You have CTFC with 3 points. They've played 3 matches. They won 1, they lost 2, and they have a -3 goal difference with the 3 points. FWC champions of Abuja also standing 6th there with 2 points from 3 matches with a -2 goal difference. The Abuja teams need to up their game if they are to progress from this Northern Conference Group A2. Let's look at Group A3. As matches have been played, just look at how the table is for the match day 3. Kano Pillar, the same Mesugida boys really right now are topping that group with 6 points from 3 matches. They won 2, they lost 1. They lost one other game against Malumfashi FC, who won their last game. Kebbi United are second with 6 points after playing 3 matches. You have Malumfashi FC with they played 2, they have 3 points. Sokoto United 1 point. Zamfara United also having 1 point. But for Kano Pillars, Kebbi and Malumfashi FC, they've started doing the business there, and they are topping the group in Group A3 Northern Conference. For Kano Pillars, right now, they want to really do the business early by not staying in NNL. They want to go back to where they used to be in that particular MPFL. But right now, Kano Pillars, they have 6 points, -3 there. They have lost 1 game, and they have 4 goals they've scored. 1 goal against them with a +3 there. For Kebbi United, a +2, looking at Group A3. Now, let's quickly look at Group A4, Northern Conference also. In this particular group, you have MDFC topping, followed by Yobe Data Star with 3 points. You have 4, 3, 2, 1 Police Machine, and you have Adamawa United. 4 teams in this group, and you have DMD topping after playing 2 matches. They won 1, they drew 1, and for Yobe Data Stars, they won 1 and they lost 1, trailing DMD in Group A4, Northern Conference. So Northern Conference, they have 4 groups here, Group A1, A2, A3, and A4. Let's look at the Southern Conference now. Matches have also been played, and now let's look at how the table is. Calabar Rovers, they now call them Rovers FC. They have 7 points, playing 3 matches. They won 2, they drew 1. Right now, they have a +2 goal difference after scoring 3 goals and conceding just 1 with 7 points at stake. Van Dresser actually standing second there in the Southern Conference Group B1 after playing 3 matches, winning 1, drawing 2. They are yet to lose. They have scored 4 goals conceded, actually 2, and they have 5 points. FC1 Rocket also the same points alongside Van Dresser. Warri Wolves are standing 4th with 4 points, and they have scored 4 goals so far and also conceded 4. So goal difference, they have 0 there. Ensad FC and Gorand FC having the same points of 1 each with a -2 and -3 respectively, playing 3 matches, losing 2, drawing also 1 match apiece among the 2 clubs, the Ensad and Gorand FC, while Rovers and Van Dresser are topping alongside 1 Rocket. Now let's look at Group B2 in the Southern Conference, where you have Ijebu United are topping after playing 3 matches, 2 wins, and you have 1 loss for them. They've scored 5 goals, goal against them now 4. They have just 1 goal if you look at it mathematically, and they have 6 points so far in these matches they've played. Smart City, they've been smart enough to have 6 points. You have Crown FC of Ogbomoso there with 6 points. Sporting Lagos, they have 4 points, followed by Gateway United of Abeokuta. And you have Joy Comet FC with no points yet. They've played 3 matches. They lost the 3 matches so far, scored only 1 goal, and conceded 4 with a -3 goal difference. But for Sporting, Gateway, Crown FC, Smart City, and Ijebu United, it's going to be a big battle, because it seems all the 5 teams are battle ready to really slug it out in this Group B2. Now, looking at Group B3 now, as the table is standing, we have Madiba FC, the team that is having Nelson Mandela's name. Madiba FC, they have played 3 matches. They have 5 points. So far, they won 1 and they drew 2 matches, scoring goal 4, and they have a goal that they conceded with a +3 there. Abeokuta Stormers played 2 matches. They got 4 points. You have Ekiti United. Ikorodu City, FC Ebede. FC Ebede, they play 3 matches. They have just a point, -5 after scoring only 1 goal and conceding 5, having a -5 goal difference there. Ikorodu City, they are yet to actually, they have 0 goal difference there. Why? They have scored 3 goals and they have also conceded 3 goals with the winning 1 goal, 1 match and drawing 1. Well, right now you have losing 1. Ekiti United, they played 2 matches, they won 1 and they lost 1. Abeokuta Stormers also they won 1 match and they drew 1. For Madiba FC, they won 1 and they also they drew 2 there for them to top the group in Group B3. Straight up down to B4 as in the Southern Conference of NNL, the second tier of Nigerian Football League. Heartland FC are topping this group. They have 7 points after playing 3 matches, winning 2. They have a draw and they are yet to lose. A goal difference of 2, and right now they are standing top there. Giant Brillas, they have 5 points from 3 matches. They drew 2, they lost, they won 1. And you have Abia Comet standing 4th with 4 points, followed by Ibom Youth FC. Right now they have 4 points. Sinashos FC are having 2 points. You have Idel FC with just a point after having a -3, scoring just 1 goal, conceding 4 with a -3 there. Sinashos FC also having a -1. They scored 3 goals. They conceded 4 for Ibom Youth. 3 goals, 3 conceded. And you have Abia Comet scoring 2, conceding 1 right now. And you have Giant Brillas just scoring a goal in the 5 matches, 5 points so far. Gathered. Well, they drew 2 and they won 1. They are in the Group B4 of the Southern Conference and the Nigerian National League. Just to give you update concerning how the second tier of Nigerian Football League is standing. That is the NNL, the second tier of Nigerian Football League. They are a good one for all the teams that are topping. The likes of Kano Pillars, Katsina, Kebbi, Heartland FC, all trying their best to see how they can come back to where they used to be, the NPFL in the Nigerian Football League. They are NNL, just to give you update. And now we move away from the NNL tables that you just showcased there. Let's talk about CAF Confederation. Rivers United, yes, they'll be facing Tanzanian side, Young Africans, in the quarterfinals because the draw was conducted just yesterday. And right now, from the way it is, they really have a Herculean task in their hand to face, but it is possible that they can do it against the Tanzanian team. They'll be facing Young Tanzania. That's a Young Tanzania team there in that particular encounter, the CAF Confederations Cup draw that was made. Let's look at the draws of other teams that will be playing in the CAF Confederation quarterfinals as we quickly look at Pyramid FC playing against Marumo Gallant, US Monastir of Tunisia against Cote d'Ivoire ASEC Mimosa, USM Olga of Algeria. They play AS Farah of that's Rabat of Morocco. You have Rivers United against Young Africans of Tanzania, a big one there, but they just have to up their game. First leg will be coming up on April 23rd, and the second leg will be on 30th of April, where they'll be fighting to see how they can make it to the semi-final. If they are able to scale through, they will be gunning for $450,000 because qualifying for these quarterfinals actually earned the team, Rivers United, $350,000. And that's a big amount of money for the team. Rivers United, right now, they are raring to go. They are happy for the fact that they've been able to qualify for these quarterfinals. They are right now saying they are targeting the cup. They want to also upstick Young Africans and from there move to the semi-final before they get to the final. But they are really targeting winning the CAF Confederations Cup and also the NPFL. But that's their big dream so far this season. Talking about the Rivers United team, defending champion of NPFL. They'll be facing Young Africans in the quarterfinals there. Well, good one for Rivers United. And the Nigerians will be hoping that they'll be able to do it because that's the only team left in the CAF Interclub competition. And we just so that they can do well against Young Africans. And that will be a very, very good one for Nigerian football. Now, we move away from football. Let's quickly talk about boxing. But before we go to boxing, maybe let's go on a short break. By the time we return, we'll give you some heavyweight boxing stories. Nice match there for you. Now we quickly run through boxing. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua recently defeating Jermaine Franklin in that particular match. Well, that fight happened over there at the O2 Arena in London. But right now he has been told by Carl Frost, so that's for Anthony Joshua. You will get destroyed fighting Wilder and Fury, because right now the Briton has been looking at getting a fight against Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, but he has been told to forget about it. Get yourself up first. If you fight these two heavyweight boxers, they might destroy you, according to Carl Frost there. But, well, that's never a bad thing in trying. If you can get that shot against Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, who knows? What if he wins? Well, but it's been told because of the way the fighters actually fight, it could be very disastrous for him to face the two of them. That's Carl Frost's opinion anyway. Still talking about boxing, let's talk about Deontay Wilder move to WBA #1 sport. AJ Anthony Joshua third in ranking after defeating Jermaine Franklin. Let's look at the top 10 ranking in the WBA, that's World Boxing Association. Deontay Wilder, USA, is topping there, followed by Martin Bacol. You have Anthony Joshua as the third rated, Linear Perolac. You have the Cuban, you have Ansel Beck, Makhmudov. Is actually from Canada. Luis Ortiz standing 6th from Cuba. Also Filip Hagovic. You have Jonathan Godry, Jared Miller, and you have Murat Gassiev. Those are the top boxers in the WBA, World Boxing Association heavyweight rankings for April 2023. Anthony Joshua right now standing tall there, and you have Deontay Wilder, the man that he has been looking at maybe able to fight, is also topping in that particular ranking for the WBA. Well, right now he has been told to forget about fighting them because it could be disastrous. Well, that's boxing for you. Quickly, let's let's move straight to Alexander Seferin, re-elected as UEFA president till 2027. That's the story we're looking at right now, talking about Alexander Seferin, who has been UEFA president, but right now will continue to 2027. It actually went unopposed, and for him to become the president for the next 4 years, it will be there till 2027, trying to turn things around concerning UEFA as president. Away from that story, let's quickly run through some transfer stories for you. They are Inter Miami to offer Lionel Messi a stake in the club to convince him to join this summer. Lionel Messi has been a subject of a lot of clause coming for him. I'm talking about Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia offering 400 million euros. You look at Inter Miami right now, giving him a stake in the club to convince him to join them over there in Miami. Well, Lionel Messi have a lot of options right now. Barcelona also are trying to see how they can get him back to the new camp. Well, Arsenal identify Brighton's Roberto De Zerbi as Mikel Arteta's successor. In case Arteta moves away from Arsenal, they could be gunning for Brighton Roberto De Zerbi. They want to go for him. Arteta could be moving. You see, Real Madrid or where? A lot of news coming here and there concerning Mikel Arteta, who right now has done well by putting Arsenal at the top of the table in the EPL. Former Borussia Mönchengladbach manager De Horta is an option for Leicester City. Leicester City really offered Graham Potter the chance to be their manager, and he rejected that offer. But right now they are looking at De Horta to become their manager there. Well, that's another option there. And Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso has emerged as a contender for Chelsea's job, although the interim manager job has been given to Frank Lampard. There's still option to have a substantive manager. That's if Lampard don't do well. If he actually do well, who knows? Maybe he'll continue as the manager of Chelsea. For Xabi Alonso, Nagelsmann, and also Luis Enrique, they can wait. That will be it on Sport Update on Trust TV. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.